Next, I'd like to turn to internet video. And we'll start with YouTube. Sean Collins at Affiliate Tip gives a great overview of how this works.
Hey, this is Sean Collins. Just reading over at Search Engine Land. There's a new monetization strategy for YouTube videos, and they're using these semi-transparent flash overlay ads that are going to go over part of the screen. I got a live example for you here, so let's take a look. So here, it's some kind of hair tutorial. I'm starting at the 5-second mark here, so as I hit play here, you see a little yellow hash mark there. That's where the ad's going to start at 15 seconds. And in this case, it's an ad for the movie Hairspray. So here, you see it pop on right now. And so if you click on that, it's going to spawn a whole new little browser, and that goes on top of the original video, which simultaneously is going to pause as you spawn this new ad. So as you're watching this, you can click it on the little gray X in the top right there at any time to kill that ad and go back to the video on YouTube. So I'll show you that in a second here, how it looks. It's pretty seamless. So here we go. So now you see back, you return back to the ad right away. So it's pretty exciting stuff for video geeks out there, and anybody who's not into video yet should definitely be checking it out, because now it's a fact. You can start monetizing at least some select videos at first. You can start monetizing YouTube. So if you're not doing video yet, definitely get into it. All right, have a good day.
Okay. So let's take a look at how that works. The video starts. At some point, we have the affordance come up, and if we were to ignore that, the video would just continue on. But if the user clicks, it'll pause the main video, play the ad in between, and at the end of it, it'll return automatically, or the user can click the close box and it'll come back and continue on where it left off. So what does Google have to say about this? When they came out with this in the summer of 2007, these ads are an important part of the advertising model for online video. They tried other methods of video advertising, including pre-roll, but found that the in-video ads simply worked better. That pre-roll videos with pre-roll ads were shut down 70% of the time, but only 10% of in-video ads were abandoned. And that's a phenomenal difference in abandonment rate. They found that the number of people clicking to play an in-video ad were 5% to 10% greater than people clicking on standard display ads. And at the bottom line here is that the technology behind YouTube's in-video was all developed in-house, but they pointed out that the company never said it invented the overlay technology. It didn't. So last year, just at the same time as Digital Hollywood, last fall, Google made an announcement about the results of some neurological studies that they did. They used a company called Neurofocus. They literally put sensors on people's heads, measured pupil dilation and skin response, and they came to 3 conclusions. 1, in-video overlay ads were compelling. 2, the overlay ads added to the experience. And 3, most importantly, they improved positive brand response. So pretty neat results, looking at the human factors from multiple dimensions. Next, we'll take a look at expansion type that is not about advertising, that fits into social media. And this is an example from Viddler from about a year ago. Viddler has the possibility of people adding annotations to other people's videos. Rather than commenting down below the fold on the page, when people make annotations, they show up right in the scroll bar. And there's different types of annotations. They include text annotations, they include audio annotations, and they include video. And what we're going to focus on are the video annotations here. Okay, so you can see these text ones popping up. That's not seamless expansion.
These are D drives. This guy is actually, he's cool, but backing up some files on him. So it's 350 things. So maybe there's some videos on that one.
This one has links in it.
Speaking of hard drives, not too happy with my MacBook Pro right now. Every time I restart it, which I believe is because I have a bunch of hard drives daisy-chained together and they're all hooked up and my computer's
Okay, so here's a video
which hard drive do I start from?
expansion.
And you should know which hard drive you start from.
We're going to come back and try and click on this. There's so many annotations, it's hard to get to. So we click to play this.
I'm sorry, did you just say daisy chain? 20 plus nerd points for you.
What do you
She's
think
done.
this is?
It picks up automatically and continues on.
2008, 2009. I don't need to tell you what hard drive to start up on. You should know the game well.
Okay, so social media expansions. We're going to take a look at our last example, and this is from Hulu. Hulu has a new ad format which combines together seamless expansion and seamless contraction. After the video starts, it throws up a dialog and says, would you like to watch your video with normal commercial breaks, or would you like to watch a longer trailer at the beginning and then watch your video commercial free, which is somewhat ironic. So let's take a look at this. We're going to watch it the first time with the normal interstitials, and then we'll watch it again with the seamless expansion and the seamless contraction activated. So it's an episode of The Office. The message comes up. We're choosing watch your video with normal commercial breaks. And we start out.
Sorry, you guys have probably noticed my stomach's a little more sensitive lately. So if you wouldn't mind wearing a little less perfume.
So you can see the little
And
marks
if
in the
your lunch
scroll
is
bar
especially
of when
pungent,
the ads will
maybe
take place.
put it in the
We're
break.
going to fast forward to right before the first ad so we can see how the normal one works.
That's redemption vision test. Sure. When Mary was denied a room at the inn, Jesus was born. When Michael was denied a room at the inn, we don't know what happens because that story hasn't been told yet.
Okay, so here's a normal ad.
I can give you what you want.
Human mobile
I
device.
can make your heart beat short. I can make you ice.
Mr. and Mrs. Stanley Hudson.
Hey, Stanley? Stanley, could I stay in your room tonight?
Are you out of your mind? I brought something.
Okay, so the show picked up where it left off. Let's reload this, and this time we'll watch the pre-roll expansion by choice. So watch a trailer for the episodes from Liberty City, then watch your video commercial free.
Product number.
Okay, so it would be great if we could fast forward this. We can't. I'm just going to turn the volume down a little bit. We can see that this is here. We still have the marks in the scroll bar for where the regular interstitial ads would show up if it weren't going to seamless contract and skip over them. So, you know, what's great about what Hulu is doing here is that they've given people choice. People can choose to see one at the beginning or multiples in between. And different types of content lend themselves to different types of experiences. Certainly, there are times when it makes sense to have a little respite from the intensity of a program, take a break with an ad, and come back again. And there are other times you don't want to be interrupted, you'd rather just get it over with at the beginning. Okay, so now we return back to the video.
I'm sorry, you guys have probably noticed my stomach's a little more sensitive lately. So
And
if
we
you
jump
wouldn't mind
to
wearing a
where
little
the
less
ad would be.
Share with me. I don't have a room.
No, you do not.
Okay. Ooh, you must pass redemption vision test. Sure. When Mary was denied a room at the inn, Jesus was born. When Michael was denied a room at the inn, we don't know what happens because that story hasn't been told yet.
Okay, so we skipped
Mr. and
right
Mrs.
over
Stanley
the ads.
Hudson.
Hey, Stanley.
So what we've got is a combination of seamless expansion and seamless contraction in one solution. So what's the impact on the ecosystem?